So Yami actually pulled an Itachi and annihilated his whole clan in this latest chapter of Black Clover. Not only that we're able to see the backstory of Yami and how his life was in the lands of the Rising Suns, but we get more content in history about the lands of the Rising Suns. And apparently Ryu owns the whole entire country. So in the beginning of the chapter, while it's stated that Yami's clan are a descendant group of assassins known as Kaijin, they are the ancestors that are named themselves in fighting throughout enormous amount of battlefields during the years of war. So Yami's clans were the people that you want to have in your army so that way you can annihilate your enemies. So during the course of the history of the lands of the Rising Suns, as samurais, they're entrusted into protection of the lands of the Rising Suns. And 5 of the regions of this country, of the lands of the Rising Suns, was guarded by the province that belongs to Ryu's family. And of course, the legend stated that the lands of the Rising Suns were in danger by the 5-headed dragons that's roaming around causing rampage, causing a whole bunch of destructions and mayhem. But one person, a maiden, actually showed up and defeated the 5-headed dragon. And of course, during the battle of the 5-headed dragon, most of its magic actually spilled out into the sea, turning it black. With the sea turning black because of the blood and the magic of the 5-headed dragon spilled on top of it, it caused a distortion in the time and space that's connected to hell. So with that sentence, it's probably theorizing that now that the sea is connected to the underworld, maybe that's probably the reason why like Yami's clan, since they are the warriors of like the lands of the Rising Suns, probably give them the explanation of like they're probably connected to dark magic, or also to Ryu probably has a connection to time magic with the time magic devil. So there's just a lot of theories that you can make with that sentence alone. I'm not saying that it probably is true. I'm just saying that it's probably a theory. But we go ahead and focus more on Yami's backstory as he is practicing swordsmanship and protecting Ichika from their abusive dad, because their abusive dad is really upset of the sister because the mother actually died while giving birth to her. And while giving birth to her, it causes her death, which the father is actually pissed off and mad at Ichika, and he blames her for his wife's death. But also, it stated that his dad is probably an alcoholic and also trying to train Yami because he thinks that he's weak because he's not hitting the standard of the family's clan's motto and method, even though it flows through his blood and the Yoroku as well. So Yami, he goes ahead and protect Ichika from the abuse that she was about to get from the father, and Yami goes ahead and he blocks it with the wooden sword, and he goes ahead and he just dips with Ichika in protecting her so that way she won't get beat up or abused by her father. So Yami went out to go fishing with Ichika, and the dad says, all right, so when you get back, we're going to continue with our training. So Yami, he's collecting fishes, and everyone is surprised because it's a huge fish. And then Ryu shows up from the other land of the country, and he was just like, hey Yami, what's good? And Yami was like, what's good? And then all of a sudden Ryu is saying that, you know, he doesn't care about status or anything, how much people have Yoryoku or anything else. He was just like, I just want everyone in this country to live and have fun and laugh together and be all equal. And there we see that Yami is just like, wow. He was just like, that's a nice dream. I can't hate that, but it's a nice sort of dream as everyone is smiling and living good and everything. But then Ichika goes ahead and tells the dark side of this backstory. And she says, I also thought the same way, but his words were false. He just killed our father. He's just like our father. He is no more than a scum. He also killed our whole entire clan because one fateful night, we see an injured Ichika as Ryu is all bloody and full of blood, like on his face, shoulders, just everywhere. And he's just staring all shocked, and we see Yami at the age of 13 as a whole bunch of bodies is all around him whilst he's holding a bloody sword. He says that he murdered his own father and the entire clan. As Yami is looking at them, blood in his face, bloody sword, having the Itachi killer eyes, staring at Ryu and Ichika as they are shook to see the carnage that Yami has caused. But based on the flashback, it does look like Ichika was probably passed out throughout the whole events. So she probably saw the aftermath of like Yami. Probably it seems like he looks like he killed his whole family. So only Ryu probably knows because he's the one that kind of like saw everything. But we don't know yet for sure because there's just a missing content. We just see the aftermath. We don't know what was the cause of Yami actually attacking the clan, or did it seems like the whole clan members were fighting and Yami was the only one survivors. We don't know yet. All we know is that from Ichika's story is that Yami killed the whole entire clan. So Asta, he goes ahead and hearing this backstory and hearing the story, he's just like, no way. And then she says that, yeah, he abandoned us. He ran away to a foreign land, which is your land. And he's just chilling with you guys, having a good life and everything. And she was just like, do not trust this man. Don't, please, don't. And then Asta's just like, I believe in Captain Yami. I know that he would not do that. This man who took care of me, the whole Black Bulls, who saved the Clover Kingdom and the rest of the other kingdoms. This is the man that you said that killed his whole clan. There has to be more into this story. Like, I do not believe this. But Ichika insists, she was just like, I seen it with my own eyes. Please do not believe in him. It's true. He killed his whole clan. And then Asta's just like, no, you're wrong. You're Yami's little sister. I refuse. I won't back down to this. I don't even care if you're related to him. I know Yami and this is not him. So Ichika was just like, all right, and that's the case, then I'm going to show my true strength and resuming with this training, just like how you wanted. And I'm going to go all out. No longer would I even care for you, even if it kills you. So Ichika, she pulls out her scroll, and then Ichika transforms into this dark samurai form as Asta is looking all serious, like, damn. And it says dark cloak, black Mishima. And the chapter just ends as Ichika, she is staring down Asta as she is going to go all out. And Asta is just like, all right, I gotta go Devil Union mode because this is going to be for real. So this whole chapter is a banger. This chapter is really crazy. What you guys think about the whole situation? Do you guys think that Ichika, she probably saw the aftermath of what went down? She didn't see the whole thing because just based on how she looks, I'm just going based on the panel, how she looks. It looks like she just pretty much was knocked out and she just actually just woke up and just see like the conclusion of the whole event of that night. But if you guys do believe that, you know, Yami did and Itachi, just let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter, your theories and everything else is. Tell me if I was wrong or anything else, because all my suggestions were theory based. But let me know down in the comment section. If you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monotone Man. I keep rambling, but all right, bye.